Hey guys, RedPandaMining here. Hope you're doing well, having a really great day. This video, Bitcoin almost 89, almost 90,000 as of recording this video. Awesome times, but guys, this is a new Bitcoin miner I received from Canaan. This is their new Avalon A15 Pro. Okay, I think formerly it was actually known as the A1566. But I believe they did some name changes and this is now called the A15 Pro. They also have an A15 XP, also an A15, regular A15, and also an A15 SE. But today's video, I have here their newest, their most efficient Bitcoin miner they have just produced here. So this does, as advertised, 215 terahash plus or minus 5%. There's a pretty big variance there. And the power consumption is around 3770 watts, okay, plus or minus 10%. So pretty big variance in, I guess, the silicon lottery with these things, depending of course on your environment. So I'm at around 77 Fahrenheit in this area generally right now, and I'm getting on average around 213.62 terahash right now, and I am mining to cryptex.com right now, which they have a new Bitcoin mining pool here. Thank you to them for sponsoring today's video, but it looks like we are seeing hash rate to the pool, so that's good. And thank you to Canaan for sending me the A15 Pro here, guys. So I'm gonna start off from the beginning. We did do a live stream already of unboxing this. So here is the box that it was sent in. It's pretty small actually. Okay, I thought it was gonna be much bigger, but this unit is actually pretty small. So just to compare for you guys, this is the Canaan box, okay? And then here is a Bitmain box, just to compare. Okay, so the size is much smaller. Okay, you guys can see right here, and then the length is also shorter as well compared to a like a Bitmain S21 box. But I had an issue, okay? In that live stream, we were unable to turn on the A15 Pro because I had the wrong power cable that was supplied. So this, I believe, is an L615 plug, which I obviously don't have. So what I had to do was convert the, I believe this is the P14 end cable that goes into the new, okay, this has a new revision plug similar to like the Bitmains, but it's the, I believe, the male connector. So in that live stream, all we did was simply cut it, and normally I plug into C20, C19 plugs here. So I cut the cable and then we used electrical tape. But thank you all for in the live stream. We are now using these Wago inline lever nuts, okay? And so the temperature on this cable is much better. We were getting like 60 to 65 degrees Celsius when we were using black electrical tape just temporarily. And with these Wago nuts, these are much cooler. We're at like 37 degrees Celsius. Okay, so much cooler, and the cable is not burning like it was before. We were at 60. All right, so thank you guys. Thank you for that in the live stream. I think it was Shay Mining and also Fully Electric. Thank you guys for this recommendation. But Canaan is gonna send me the official cable. Okay, this is just temporary for now. I'm not gonna have this, you know, going like this forever, but this is just a temporary solution so that I could get this miner going. So if you've gotten this far in the video, comment down below. I'm gonna give away 24-hour hash rate from this miner. Okay, so just comment down below your thoughts currently of the crypto market and also your thoughts about this A15 Pro. I'm gonna go in the computer now. We're gonna talk about some specifics about this efficiency, price, all that stuff. So get your comments down below and I'll choose the winner after 24 hours after this video is uploaded, and I'll pin your comment. Then you'll just have to email me your mining pool of choice, your worker name, and all that stuff for this Canaan Avalon A15 Pro. All right guys, good luck. So let's go into the computer, talk about how much this is making now. Okay, sorry for the noise. That's the miner in the background, but hopefully you guys can hear me. So I am on what to mine. I just wanted to see first how much this thing is making a day. Of course, this is correlating to where we are in the market right now. Bitcoin is 88,000, almost 89,000. I think we hit 90,000 earlier in the day, but right now this thing is earning about, in terms of fiat value, $12.38 a day. If you had 10-cent kilowatt hour, okay, this thing is profiting about $3.33 mining Bitcoin. Okay, so as we go down, obviously 9 cent kilowatt hour, you see this makes $4.24 a day. As we go down, let's do 8 cents. Okay, as maybe some people are going to have this hosted. All right, $5.15 a day profit. So this is a profitable Bitcoin miner now. Okay, also it's going to tie into the how efficient this thing is. We will compare. Okay, so right now this miner is efficient. Okay, so we are getting about, let's see, advertised is 215 at 3,610 watts, but I'm actually getting, okay, at let's see, there's actually 5 different power modes actually, but I've only tested 2. So high performance, which is basically the normal mode. Okay, high performance is the stock one that it's on. Okay, so what I'm getting now is 213.63 terahash. Okay, I can verify with you guys here. Here's the web GUI. I'll show this in a sec more in depth, but talking about the efficiency, which is the most important thing. And then at the wall, I'm getting 3782 watts now. So I think as my ambient temperature is climbing, okay, the electricity usage on this miner is going up. So we're getting about 17.7 joules per terahash or watt per hash. Okay, so how does that stack up? All right, in the stock mode, well, it's pretty much kind of in line with an S21, okay, on low power mode, but it only gets 160 terahash at 2800 watts. Then let's see, as we go up here, maybe it's close to a WhatsMiner M63S, but that's advertised. Maybe the WhatsMiner M60S, the regular one here, is 192 terahash, 3500 watts, 18.2 joules per terahash. So the Canaan Avalon A15 Pro is a little bit marginally more efficient than the WhatsMiner Micro BT. Okay, just to show you guys where we are as I scroll down here. If you're looking at like, you know, Bitmain S19K Pros, these can get maybe, you know, 21.3 joules per terahash. Okay, but much lower terahash and power consumption. But the efficiency gets much better with these newer models. But now as we scroll up, just to compare, got to be honest with you guys, okay? There is the new Bitmain S21 Pro and the new Bitmain S21 XP that is slated to come out the, I think, end of this year and beginning of next year. The XP does 270 terahash at 3,700 watts. So that's a 13.5 joules per terahash. So, but the price of those miners are definitely a lot more, and we'll talk about that in a sec. But yeah, the S21 Pro gets a little bit better efficiency there, maybe 2 or 3 points better. But the biggest thing I can say to compare these miners is the noise. Okay, the S21 Pro, it's really loud, okay, like 85 to 90 decibels, but this Avalon A15 Pro, they advertise it at 75 decibels, which was pretty much what I was getting. But as I was walking back, maybe 10 feet away, it's like 65 decibels. So this thing is really not loud. There are 2 fans on the front and none on the back. So that's pretty good, right? And so you guys can see here, power consumption they advertise, and also the hash rate, plus or minus 5%, 10%. So it's pretty big swing. I'm assuming Silicon Lottery. Also, environment plays the part. Okay, so now let's talk about the price of this thing. All right, so as of right now, where we are on the market, Canaan sells this model for $3,193. Okay, $3,200 basically. So if we're looking at the dollar per terahash, okay, so we sort this list here. If we're looking at the dollar per terahash, it looks like the S19J Pros, obviously they're not efficient, only if you have cheap electric, but not efficient. Now the Avalons, okay, this is where it comes in at $14, $15 per terahash. So that is pretty good. If you were to compare that to the Bitmain models, you know, S21 Pro, they're at $27 per terahash right now. These things cost $5,300 or more. All right, S21 XP is about $6,300, so that's $23 per terahash. So the higher the terahash, the more you have to spend per terahash. So comparing just the efficiency and also, I guess, the price, I think the Canaan Avalon is a pretty good miner for what it is. And also these are going to be shipping out the end of, they said December 15th is the estimated shipping date of these things. So now let me show you the web GUI here. It's actually pretty cool. I'm mining to Cryptex right now, okay, just to show you guys the website here. Cryptex has just added their Bitcoin mining pool. Also have merge mining, fractal Bitcoin as well for that extra profitability. So yeah, I really like the stats here of Cryptex, but here's my A15 Pro connected. You guys can see, and looking at the web GUI back here, you can see go to configuration. This is where you can see, you can add the pools, just like any other ASIC miner out there. But the web GUI does look pretty good in my opinion. And there's also, there's also a log. All right, it's really good to see, the information here in case there's any errors. There's the network tab here. System, password, you can change your password, upgrade, this firmware upgrade, and you can reboot as well, but I don't need to reboot. Okay, and it looks like there's a few other buttons here to go to their main websites, documents, support, and shop. But otherwise, you can see the temperatures of this miner at the top right as well over here, and it's pretty cool. Okay, I don't have a industrial Bitcoin mining farm with thousands of these units, so I can't say how it would fare in that type of setting, but I have to say, in a home setting, this would actually be okay. All right, it's not as loud, but okay, let's go back out though. All right, so one thing I'm, just with this miner, okay, if you were to run this on high performance mode, it is gonna take, 3,800 watts, all right, which is quite a bit. But a really cool thing about this is that there's the power mode. Okay, if you go back to configuration, and we scroll down here to hardware config, you can see right now I'm on high performance. If you go to power mode and we type in 04, it can go from 03 to 04. So 01, I believe, is going to be a higher power level. All right, then as we go up, like 04, it's going to be the lowest. So I'm going to save that, and we're going to see if this is going to go in real time. And the fans, I hear it ramping down now. See, this thing gets even quieter on lower power mode. So you can see the power consumption. See, I'm not talking as loud anymore, right? 30, 32, 33. Okay, so a little bit less power, and the noise, see? This thing is much quieter now. So pretty good. I forgot to showcase like the miner itself to you guys, but yeah, there's a power button. It's got the, there's fan power, okay, which these are non-standard fans. So it's not like the Bitmain ones where they have the 4-pin here. Okay, it's a different style plug. They're much thinner fans as well. Okay, so these are extremely thick fans. So, but 120 mil fans. It's got network, nice bright LED indicator light right there, which is pretty good, and also the power cable here. So just be mindful, hopefully if you do order this, that they'll send the right cable. If not, you might have to do some fun stuff, but make sure in the notes, if you do order one of these things, that you explain to Canaan, like, hey, I want the, the P14 or the cable that comes into the miner into like a C20 cable, 20 end, okay, that goes into like a C19, like a PDU like this. Unless some of you guys do have this end, okay, which might be okay for some of you, so you just have to specify that with Canaan. Now on the back, okay, the back of this thing, there's no fans, but a lot of heat coming out, definitely a lot of heat. All right, so lower power mode, we're at about 3290. Then here we're at 203 real-time hash rate. Now, I think I explained it wrong. Let me go down to 0.1. Let me see if that makes it even lower, which I think it will. No, it looks like it's ramping up. It's definitely ramping up now, 3,500 watts. Okay, no, yeah, so I was right. Yeah, as we go lower in power level, it's gonna use more power. But whereas we go higher, we're gonna get more efficient on this thing. So that's pretty cool. Okay, guys. That's it for this video. That's all I wanted to do. Get your comments down below. I'll choose the winner after 24 hours for 24-hour hash rate of this miner. I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you, Canaan. Thank you, Cryptex. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one. Peace out.